Song of the Avatar, Part 1 of Chapter 13, Tilling the Field of Karma. Here we sit, Arjuna, between two armies on the battlefield of Kuru Kshetra. But you also live in your own personal battlefield, composed of your body and your ego. Your physical and mental health are determined by the daily war that is fought within. The wars that are waged in the outer world pale in comparison to the internal war against greed and selfishness. The body-mind complex might also be compared to the field of a farmer. Thoughts are the seeds that are sown in the soil of the mind. These might be seeds of desire, fear, anger, or hope. The human personality is created by the blossoming forth of those seeds, and karma is the harvest of this field. Tend your field, Arjuna, like a good farmer, but never forget that this field is not who you really are. You are not the bad habits and difficult personality traits that can grow like weeds in your field. You are part of the entire field of matter and energy that we call the universe. Like everything and everyone else, you are a fragment of that continuous whole. In reality, you are not separate from any other fragment of that whole. You only think you are because your senses have limited your perception. Because of this limitation, it is extremely difficult to see that your every action has an effect upon the field of matter and energy. This effect of your actions is called karma. According to the law of karma, everything that you do is both a cause and an effect. Your actions are triggered by the consequences of actions that you have taken in the past. And every action that you take now will have an impact on your future actions. Through your actions, you have woven a karmic web that affects more people than you might realize. Even though you may not remember the things that you did in the past that have led to the present situations in your life, it is important to accept full responsibility for everything that happens to you. When you accept that responsibility, you can change your destiny by changing your reactions to the events in your life. In the words of Jesus, "As ye sow, so shall ye reap." Your actions are seeds, and so are your thoughts. In the excavations of ancient ruins, archaeologists have often found seeds stored in urns. Despite the antiquity of these seeds, there has been research conducted in which they were still able to germinate and grow under proper conditions. Buried within the deepest layers of your consciousness, Arjuna, there are urns of karmic seeds. And in the right time and place, these seeds will ripen and grow. While some of the urns contain seeds of your individual karma, others hold the seeds of collective or group karma. Group karma is that which you share with your family, your country, and the era in which you live. Every era presents a climate that is conducive to the ripening of karmic seeds that are shared by many of those who are living at that time. You, as an individual soul, have incarnated many times in order to learn to change your responses to the events that life presents to you. But you are also part of a group of souls who tend to incarnate together to learn similar lessons on a larger scale. While everyone shares the seeds of desire, anger, and fear, they also share seeds of wisdom, strength, and unselfish love. Those who sow these latter seeds become beacons of light that others might follow. Outside of time and space, Arjuna, there exists a cosmic seed state of pure consciousness. As the material universe evolves from this seed state, so does the mind. One part of the mind concerns itself with analyzing the universe, while another part sees itself as separate from every other phenomenal name and form. Everyone, in their own way, is trying to discover their connection with eternal reality. Most people try to find this connection in the external world through the attainment of pleasure, wealth, or fame. Mystics, however, focus their attention on the inward path while viewing every life event as a means of moving closer to the goal of self-realization. Your physical body has needs that must be met, Arjuna, but most of your life takes place within your mind. Meditation is the way to move beyond the surface layer of the mind with its repetitive flow of ego-centered thoughts. When you are able to detach from ego concerns through meditation, you will clearly see that you are not the body or the mind. You will learn to respond to life with patience, forgiveness, courage, and love. The spiritual path is about remembering the divine source that you have come from and realizing that your ultimate destiny is a return to that divine source. It is also about realizing that everyone is on the same journey, and that because of everyone's different karma, some are closer to that ultimate destiny than others. Tinker, tailor, soldier, spy, astrologer, animator, private eye. Which brings Shakespeare to mind. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. Life is one huge play with an almost infinite number of scenes going on at the same time. Even within a single lifetime, we all play many different parts. An interviewer once asked the famous British playwright Noel Coward, "What is the secret of becoming a great actor?" That's easy. The secret is to speak your lines clearly and don't bump into the furniture. Our egos might be upset if we mess up a line, or if someone steals our scene. But the ego has forgotten that the higher self is really playing our role, as well as everyone else's. To be continued.